Michael Myers is the boogeyman incarnate, at least within the horror sliver of pop culture. This unrelenting force of evil is the central character in the Halloween film series. He first appeared in John Carpenter's 1978 classic horror film, also titled Halloween. What's interesting is that Michael isn't driven by any clear motives, which makes him all the more terrifying. He's mysteriously escaped from a sanitarium, and then dons the now iconic white mask, setting out to terrorize the small town of Haddonfield, Illinois. His main target and one recurrent character in the series is Laurie Strode, portrayed by Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, as to whether Michael Myers is based on a real person, the answer is a bit murky. John Carpenter has explained that the character was inspired by a visit to a psychiatric hospital while in college, where he encountered a child with a schizophrenic stare. This eerie, emotionless gaze of a real-life patient undoubtedly left a mark on Carpenter, who etched a similar unnerving blankness into the essence of Michael Myers. But don't start barricading your doors on Halloween just yet. While Carpenter drew from a real-life encounter, Michael Myers as we know him, a seemingly supernatural killer, is purely a product of fiction. Carpenter and co-writer Deborah Hill invented the backstory of Myers murdering his sister on Halloween night as a 6-year-old, only to return 15 years later to continue his killing spree. To bring it all back to my stomping grounds, while Portland, Oregon is a city steeped in its own ghost stories and eerie lore, it isn't the birthplace of Michael Myers, and frankly, we can be thankful for that. Portland has its share of weird and supernatural claims to fame, but Michael Myers thankfully isn't prowling our foggy streets. Instead, he remains safely confined to celluloid and our Halloween watch lists, a fictional character that serves as a perennial reminder of why sometimes the simplest horror, personified by the shape, is the most enduring and petrifying. So when Halloween comes around and the wind howls through the firs and maples here in Portland, you can rest easy. It's just the weather, not the breathing of a masked killer behind your curtain.